if there is anyone that I am extremely surprised did not make it to Tier 2, it's this group. Welcome to Group 3, Tier 3, Race 1. That is a mouthful. This is part of the 4 groups in Tier 3, and in fact, half of Tier 3 are going to be eliminated on this round. So it's going to be very interesting when you know that Trinidad and Tobago, second qualifying round, 9th place, 17th place also in the I can't get my words together, in the Last Chance Qualifier. And then there's the DRC, Democratic Republic of the Congo, 12th place in Last Chance Qualifier. Uganda, still pretty strong, 16th place in the second qualifying round. So is Guinea-Bissau, 14th place in the second qualifying round. Now, I'll also note, Uganda, Guinea-Bissau, and Trinidad and Tobago, those are all marbles that are consistently contending to be in the top 20. And you know, for Trinidad and Tobago, Uganda, and Guinea-Bissau, they were able to do that. So it's very interesting to find them in Tier 3, Group 3, in Tier 3, in group stage. Especially Uganda and Guinea-Bissau, who are among the lowest seeded of the countries that are coming into this group stage. So that is just boggling to me, really. But enough of that. We have a race to start. We are on lines, our first group stage track. It's got a lot of lines, a lot of curves. And honestly, our most crucial part is probably going to be the impacts and the pipe. Now, there doesn't seem to be any marbles that are making gains. Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, still at first. Trinidad and Tobago down at third. Uganda taking that second place spot. Guinea-Bissau still at fourth. Now, it is just the beginning of the race. Anything can still happen. That has been proven time and time again throughout this first day of races. DRC now leaving the elevator. Uganda, Trinidad and Tobago, and Guinea-Bissau. I'm very interested to see if Guinea-Bissau can make the speed to take on Trinidad and Tobago. It won't happen. But now let's take a look at Uganda and the DRC. Uganda getting extremely close to DRC if DRC doesn't have a smooth elevator. DRC does though. Uganda not having the greatest. Trinidad and Tobago tying it up with Guinea-Bissau. Trinidad and Tobago will still be staying at third. That is our prediction based on where they are in the elevator. Uganda still got a bit to go. We are coming onto the ending part of this track where no gains will occur. So it's just a good time to reflect and see where we are in the standings. Some pretty punishing bumps on the side of Uganda here. Trinidad and Tobago and Guinea-Bissau extremely close behind, especially compared to Uganda and the DRC. Uganda might be closing that gap though. Guinea-Bissau getting massively punished on an impact. That is not going to be good. That is going to get rid of your chances. That's going to lower your chances of qualifying, especially if you're having that much struggle in the elevator. That is not good. Unfortunate RNG in the elevator. Just happened to be in the elevator spots where you can't really get in. It's kind of too squished. Now we're gonna go into the pipes. DRC already in. Uganda going down the downhill. Gains, keeps a lot of speed. Trinidad and Tobago slowing down a bit, coming on to the end. Guinea-Bissau just having trouble. Uganda having a bump. Trinidad and Tobago having some elevator issues, but it won't affect the placements that much as Guinea-Bissau still struggling in the elevators. Unfortunate, getting stuck on the elevator like that first one, even in the exact same way as we come onto the end of lap 2. And now we start lap 30, Uganda, 1 second behind. Pretty bad impact from the DRC. Trinidad and Tobago 6 seconds behind. That's 5 seconds behind Uganda. And Guinea-Bissau 11 seconds behind. That is bad. Terrible, honestly. And now, you can really see the difference. Guinea-Bissau still having elevator troubles. I don't think the placements are going to change that much. Uganda still just unable to make a lead on the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Especially coming onto these pipes. Maybe you can keep enough speed, but then you'll be punished at the impact. Uganda not getting that impacted. And DRC having Uganda had a slight bit of hope there. But it just couldn't happen. It just wasn't meant to be. Guinea-Bissau now entering onto the elevator. Way behind everyone. Coming onto the end of lap 3. That should be the end of this race. It seems, though, that this group will be far behind the other groups in Tier 3. With a 4:49 pole position from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Will any of these marbles even qualify? That is going to be a very interesting question as we finish this race 1. Now, we don't have the statistics for the other group stage races. We still haven't processed them, but we can take a look here. I can take a look on their speed. No, it's actually the other way around. This group is actually ahead of everyone. Trinidad and Tobago, I'm not sure if they're qualifying. That 4-second gap is definitely not good. But yeah, that is very interesting to see the DRC and Uganda trailing ahead anyone else in Tier 3 standings. That will be all for this race. See you later for Group Tier 3's, the third tier's Group 4 on this exact track, as well as Group 3 and 4 of the third tier participating in the second race, a custom for African Marble Cup. See you later.